Hi everyone, welcome back to Sacred Season Healing. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to spend some time with me today. Today we're going to focus on the heart chakra, also known as the Anahata, Anahata. The heart chakra is located in the center of the chest. It serves as the bridge between our lower chakras, which connect us to the physical world, and our upper chakras, which connect us to our spiritual selves. So I'm going to go through what the heart chakra governs, and when it's imbalanced, how that plays out in our daily lives, and then also when there's a blockage, if it's imbalanced, how that plays out for us. If you're already familiar with these things and you would like to just jump right to the reading, the timestamp is in the description box below. Okay, let's get started. The heart chakra governs love, compassion, forgiveness, things like empathy, trust, connection, and emotional healing. It influences not only our romantic relationships, but also our relationships with our families, friends, ourselves, and the world around us. Okay, could even be with coworkers. When the heart chakra is in balance, okay, so it's balanced, we're able to give and receive love freely. Okay, we feel connected to others while maintaining healthy boundaries. We can forgive, we can trust, show compassion, and approach life with an open heart. We feel emotionally secure, supported, and worthy of love. However, on the other hand, when the heart chakra is blocked or imbalanced, we may struggle with feelings of loneliness, resentment, grief, jealousy. We could even be bitter or fear. We have a fear of vulnerability. Difficulty trusting others, or difficulty loving and accepting ourselves. So we may find ourselves holding on to past hurts, emotional wounds, disappointments, or relationships that have left scars on our hearts. Today's reading is intended to help us gain insight into what may be blocking the heart chakra, what may be contributing to that blockage, and then how spirit is guiding us toward healing, and how we can begin integrating that healing into our daily lives. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. These readings are for the collective, so not every message will apply to every person. Just trust your intuition and allow the messages that are meant for you to find you. So what I'll do is I'll get into the reading next, and then at the end of the reading, I'll give you some essential oils, crystals that you might want to work with, ways that you can move your body to get the energy flowing, and then some affirmations if you'd like to have that during your healing practice. Okay? All right, let's get started. What I'll do is I'll ask Spirit to show us what the blockage is in the heart chakra, what's causing that blockage, suggestion for healing, and then how we can integrate that in our daily lives. Once I get the cards out on the table, then I'll go through and explain what I'm seeing in the cards that came out. Okay? So, oops, I'm getting like gnats and bit by mosquito, all kinds of stuff. Okay, Spirit, can you please show us the current blockage within the heart chakra for the collective? Please show us the current blockage in the heart chakra for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Please show us the current blockage in the heart chakra for the collective. Current blockage in the heart chakra for the collective. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'll just finish going through the deck here in case something else wants to come out. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles for the blockage. And Spirit, can you please show us what's causing this blockage within the collective? What is causing this blockage in the heart chakra for the collective? And one kind of wants to come out. We'll see what it is here. A second, keep going through the deck. Okay, that was the Ace of Hearts. Did I say Ace of Hearts? Ace of Cups. Let me just grab that. Oh, and the Lover's card. Ace of Cups and the Lover's card. And then the Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, Eight of Wands seem to want to come out, but we'll leave it there just for now and keep going. So Spirit, can you please show us how the collective can begin healing this blockage? Can you please show us how the collective can begin healing this blockage? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the Emperor came out along with the Chariot. I think you can see that there. For the healing, the Emperor and the Chariot. And we'll just go through the rest of the deck and see if anything else would like to come out for the healing, for healing this blockage, for the collective. Okay. All right. And Spirit, one more question. We would like to know how we can integrate this into our daily lives, this healing. How can we integrate this in our daily lives? Thank you, Spirit. How can we integrate this into our daily lives? How can the collective integrate this healing into their daily lives? Thank you, Spirit. We got the Three of Pentacles, okay? So now looking at the cards that came out in each position, we'll start here with the Knight of Pentacles. It's not a bad card, but in a blockage position, it can point to emotional stagnation, okay? The collective may be moving very slowly when it comes to matters of the heart. You could be experiencing just being overly cautious about opening up to others, taking kind of like a wait and see approach that has turned into staying stuck, okay? So keeping emotions guarded because they want certainty before taking a risk, or holding on to routines, comfort zones, or old patterns instead of allowing new love or emotional experiences in. That might be what some of the collective are experiencing. Also, the collective may have built strong walls around their heart. While those walls were originally created for protection, Spirit is showing that some of us may now be stuck in a place of emotional caution, waiting for absolute certainty before allowing ourselves to fully love or trust or move forward. Okay, let's move to what's causing the blockage. I think we're going to leave the Eight of Wands to the side, but the Eight of Wands is usually just fast movement. It could be communication, things like that. We'll talk about that in a minute. So let's focus more on the Ace of Cups and the Lovers to begin with. This is powerful. I mean, the cause doesn't actually appear to be a lack of love. It's almost the opposite. The collective may deeply desire love and connection and intimacy, you know, things like emotional fulfillment and meaningful relationships, right? Because the Ace of Cups speaks of emotional vulnerability. It speaks of new love, self-love, emotional openness. And the Lovers speaks of relationships and choices, alignment, heart-centered decisions, right? So together they suggest that the heart wants love, the heart wants connection, the heart wants emotional fulfillment, but there may be fear surrounding what happens when we open ourselves up to receive it. For some, this could represent past heartbreak. For others, fear of rejection. And then yet for others, it could be a fear of making the wrong choice in love. Okay, so the blockage may be occurring because the heart is torn between wanting love and fearing the vulnerability that comes with it. The fact that the Eight of Wands tried to appear is interesting, okay? Because it often represents movement, communication, like I already mentioned, just forward momentum, you know? So it's almost like Spirit is saying, love wants to move forward, but something is keeping it from gaining momentum. All right, let's look at the healing. Spirit suggests for healing this blockage, the Emperor and the Chariot, okay? I love these two cards in the healing position because it shows that Spirit's not saying throw away caution to the wind. Instead, Spirit is encouraging healthy leadership over your emotional life. The Emperor asks the collective to establish healthy boundaries, know your worth, create stability within yourselves, stop giving your power away, make decisions from confidence rather than fear. And the Chariot says, move forward, choose a direction, trust yourself, take control of the reins. Together, these cards then, to me, says healing occurs when you trust yourself enough to move forward without needing guarantees. This isn't reckless movement, it's movement. It's empowered movement, right? Because the Emperor provides the wisdom and the Chariot provides the action. Okay, so let's talk about how we can integrate this in our daily lives. Spirit says the Three of Pentacles. Now the Three of Pentacles is beautiful here because it reminds us that healing isn't meant to happen in isolation, all by ourselves, right? To integrate this healing, Spirit may be encouraging the collective to work with other people, build supportive relationships, accept help when needed, communicate openly, and practice cooperation rather than trying to carry everything alone, okay? The heart chakra thrives on connection, and this card of Three of Pentacles, it suggests healing grows through interaction with others, right? So Spirit's reminding us that healing is often a collaborative process. We heal through healthy relationships, supportive communities, honest conversations, that's very important, and allowing ourselves to be seen. The more we practice connection from a place of healthy boundaries and self-respect, the stronger and more balanced the heart chakra becomes, okay? So the story I am seeing is that the heart wants love, right? Ace of Cups, lovers, it wants love. But fear and caution have slowed forward movement, right? And Spirit is encouraging the collective to trust themselves, establish healthy boundaries, reclaim their personal power with the Emperor, and begin moving forward with the Chariot. As you do this, healing will be strengthened through meaningful connections and supportive relationships, okay? For a heart chakra reading, that's a beautiful message because it's not saying open your heart to everyone. It's saying build trust in yourself first, then your heart will feel safe enough to open again. That's a very heart chakra centered lesson. So now what I'd like to do is give you some tools that you may choose to use in your healing practice. We'll start with some affirmations that you can write down if you want to pause the video and grab a pen and paper, or just type it in your notes in your phone, however you prefer to do that. I'll also give you some essential oils and crystals and ways that you can move your body to get the energy flowing, okay? All right, let's first look at some affirmations, okay? I am worthy of love exactly as I am. I give and receive love freely and openly. My heart is safe to open. I release past hurts with compassion and grace. I forgive myself and others for past mistakes. I trust myself to make heart-centered decisions. Love flows to me and through me effortlessly. I am deserving of healthy, balanced relationships. I choose love over fear. My heart is open to giving and receiving love. Okay, you can use as many of those as you like, or none of those, or just certain few, whatever feels right for you. Some crystals. If you enjoy working with crystals, some wonderful choices for heart chakra healing could be things like rose quartz. It's for unconditional love, compassion, self-love, and emotional healing. I actually have a rose quartz on right now. Some green aventurine, AVENTURINE. Never sure if I'm saying those right. But this is for emotional balance, optimism, and opening the heart to new possibilities. And then also rhodonite, forgiveness, emotional healing, and releasing old wounds. And malachite for transformation and clearing emotional blockages. Or you could even work with some emeralds, okay? So harmony, love, and heart-centered wisdom. Okay, essential oils. If you enjoy aromatherapy, you could consider rose. It promotes love, compassion, and emotional healing. Geranium, it encourages emotional balance and self-love. Jasmine, it supports emotional openness and joy. Lavender is calming, soothing, and helpful for emotional stress. Or bergamot, uplifting and supportive during emotional healing. Okay. Many people also like listening to heart chakra frequencies during like meditation or journaling, or while they're doing yoga, or simply just while relaxing, or maybe even walking, something like that. But the frequency most commonly associated with the heart chakra is 639 hertz. You might also check into heart opening meditation music, sound baths using crystal singing bowls, or nature sounds combined with healing frequencies. And you can find any of these on YouTube. Just type any of those into the search bar and you'll find many different things, and you can choose the one that soothes you. So for movement, let's talk about movement and energy flow. Because emotions can become stored within the body, gentle movement can be powerful ways to support heart chakra healing, right? So maybe you might consider some heart opening yoga poses, such as cobra pose or the camel pose, the bridge pose, and supported fish pose. And if you're not familiar with what those are, you can always look those up and take a look for yourself to see if you're interested in those. You could try some gentle stretching of the chest and shoulders, walking outdoors in nature, dancing freely to music that makes you feel joyful. You could do deep breathing exercises that focus on expanding the chest and creating space around the heart center. Just to share a little bit of something about the dancing and the yoga, I actually recently attended a yoga class where the instructor she was pretty young, but something I never saw before, but she actually incorporated dance into the yoga moves, and it was purposeful for the fact of getting the energy flowing through your chakras. And I thought that was very interesting. I had never seen that before. So you might want to check that out and see if there's any classes in and around your area that kind of combine the two, if you're interested in that. But overall, I'd just like to say, remember that healing is not about becoming perfect. It's about learning to trust yourself, honor your feelings, and open your heart one step at a time. So I just want to thank you all so much for spending this time with me today. If this reading resonated with you, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and until next time, take care of yourself and keep healing. Bye.